everyone, so today I'm going to be filming a pinks and orange look. That's been quite requested on my Instagram, so that's what we're going to film today. And I've also asked on questions on my story for Q&A questions, so I've got quite a few of them to answer just while we're doing it. I'm just going to sanitise my hands with some hand gel. You can't get enough of that. You can't find it in the shops anywhere, can you though? So I've already moisturised my skin with the Ole Henriksen Nurture Me Moisturising Cream. It's my favourite, it's quite nice, and put some lip balm on. And then I'm just going to start with my eyebrows. So I've actually self-tanned my face last night, so it's a little bit darker. I used the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops. You mix it with your moisturiser and you sleep in it and it gets darker overnight. So I'm going to go for more like fluffy eyebrows today. So I'm just brushing them up. And I'm going to use this Revolution brow pencil. I think it's in the shade medium brown. I'm just going to draw some hairs in.
I mean, I haven't had them done quite a while. They ordered some tint them, but I'm not growing them out because they're quite thin and I quite like the fluffy look.
Just like that. So I have to put my questions on my laptop. So the first question was, what got you into doing makeup and wanting to become a makeup artist? So actually, you might not know, when I was in primary school, I used to have a YouTube and make videos doing my makeup when I was in like year 5 and 6. Most embarrassing thing ever, but I've literally always loved makeup. I never really thought I was good enough to do it, but I just grew up hair and started doing I've always done my own. We never had my makeup done once since for prom. But I started doing it, I think that was another question, when did you start doing makeup on clients and stuff? It was like November, I think, last year. I haven't actually been doing it very long. But I just love makeup, I love doing people's, I love doing other people's more than my own, I just love making people, feel better about themselves. Not that anyone looks horrible without makeup though. I just enhancing what people already have. So I'm just filling in my eyebrows. I never thought I'd actually grow enough balls to make a YouTube, but you know what better time to do it than in lockdown. I mean, I should probably be doing my 6th form work, but plenty of a time to do that. I mean, I was thinking about doing makeup in college, the courses instead, but I don't know, I think in case I ever did change my mind I wouldn't have anything to fall back on, so I'm just going to do my A-levels, get them over and done with. So I'm just going to prime the eyes with the P. Louise bases. I'm going to actually use shade 3 today because I've got a bit tan on, haven't I? But I love this base, it just makes your eyeshadow look so much better. And I'm using a P. Louise brush. Just gonna underline it. Whilst I'm editing, I'm watching it through and I'm so sorry about the bad angle, you can't even see what I'm doing. All the festivals and that have been cancelled. It was meant to be a Terminal V festival I think it was, how many Saturdays ago? On the 11th of April, but obviously that got cancelled. It's been rescheduled though. Park Life's been cancelled. They've all been cancelled, but there's always next year. we just want to pat this base out. And sort of like wait for it to set. And then you want to blend the creases out. I'll go on to the next question. Do you use only expensive makeup or do you use drugstore? No, I use a bit of both. Like, I love my high-end stuff and my more expensive stuff, but you can get some amazing stuff at the drugstore as well. I don't know, like I'm a bit of both really. Like, you can get some proper dupes at the drugstore for like expensive stuff. Like, I don't know. I think lip products you can just get at the drugstore, like NYX and Revolution and Peaches and Cream. They're like so affordable. I'm more of like a high-end bronzer person, and powders, like loose powders. I'm not a big fan of drugstore loose powders, just personal preference though. I mean, I haven't tried that many drugstore ones, to be fair. Right, we're going to start on eyeshadow now. Area. Don't know if I need to try bring yours a bit closer. Bring in my laptop over. See the questions. So I've got a lot of questions on my favourite foundation, favourite drugstore foundation, what foundation do you use, most recommended one, and the best one for acne coverage. So my favourite all-time foundations are the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, the Maybelline Superstay. That is like my favourite out of them all. Like, these two are like basically dupes for each other. Like, they're so similar, but I just love the Maybelline one. And I also really like, I used to use all the time the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's very high coverage. Like, if you're going out and you want that high coverage, it's matte as well. I'd go for that. But for like a more natural look, I also love the Tarte. The name's rubbed off. I think it's like the Tarte something to say. I don't know. It's like got a dropper like that. But it's like really lightweight and it feels so light on your skin. I really like that one. But for high coverage, the Maybelline one's amazing and the Urban Decay one's really good. And you can build the NARS one up as well. But then my favourite foundation, got quite a few, haven't I? Honestly, I just love foundation, like it just transforms you, doesn't it? Right, so I'm just gonna take, I don't even know what look we're doing, like where I'm going with this. I'm gonna take the shade Lit. It's like orange colour, and I'm gonna blend the edges of Reckless. So I've just went and done a bit of this eye just because I didn't really know what I was going for. So I'm just gonna put a bit more of Reckless, and I've mixed a tiny bit of Waste at the brighter purple. I'm just packing this on. Then with the Peaches PSA 47, I'm taking Lit and just buffing out the edge. And like, you want to try keep the shape because like it's quite important for the look. It's the shade Lit. Blend out the edges. I'm gonna mix in from the P. Louise Secret Sinner palette a bit of the shade Velvet Kiss, just a bit more corally, just right on the edge, and then keeping like quite a round shape. And then I'm gonna take, where's it gone? Morphe M506 brush on a, lost my words. On a Morphe M506 brush, I'm gonna take Dreamy from the P. Louise palette, which is just an orange, and blend that into the middle of the crease. Just like that. Let's see what another question is. 2 seconds. What do you enjoy the most about makeup? I just love being creative and like doing my own thing, like, and I love seeing everyone else's work and how like you get inspo from everything. Like, I just think it's like a work of art, really. Like, it's so that you can like do it however you want. Like, there's no rules in makeup. Like, it's completely up to you. No matter what anyone says, you can do makeup.
So I'm just building up that orange in the middle. It's quite a bold look we're going for. Didn't really have this planned, but it's alright. I'm just going to clean off that brush because I'm going to use the same brush. With a bit of SO Keen, I think that's how you say it. And use Keen, the yellow, and Climax, you see me, from Pale's palette mix on the inner corner. And just circular motions. Just like that. And then I'm going to make sure I don't lose the other colours. I'm going to put Dreamy back in the middle. And then put a little bit more of Reckless and Wasted on the outer corner. So I've just took Idolize from the Secret Santa palette. It's just like a bright pink on a Zoeva 224 brush. Sorry. My MacBook's got woke up and it's got lines down it. Don't know how it happened because it's just been down the side of my bed. And we're just trying to get it sorted, but obviously we're in lockdown, so I don't know what's gonna happen. So just like blended that like into it a bit. So now I'm gonna cut the crease with the Pale Louise base in the shade 2. Just gonna pat that onto my brush that I used to carve out my eyebrows. And always take it lower than you want it because you can't take it away, but you can always add more. Just like that. And see, some days, like yesterday when I filmed my video, it went pretty easy. But today it just doesn't want to agree with us. Now I'm just taking a little pencil brush with nothing on and just blending the edges in and smoothing out the rest of it. So I just take my finger as well.
So I'm just carrying on packing them on, and then I'm gonna take just the Zoeva 224 brush again and Idolize from the P. Louise palette and blend out them edges.
Into the cookies. I'm just going to take, you could have just used the colour out of this palette, to be fair. If you don't have the P. Louise palette, you could do it just with this palette. I'm just being a bit extra. I'm going to take Lit again. Blend out the edges. Just like that. I'm just going to clean this brush off because I'm going to use it. Literally, I just like the same brushes for everything. I need to buy more of them. I'm just going to take a bit of Pep Talk from this palette. Just a bit of a lighter pink.
Right, so now I'm gonna add some pink glitter. You don't have to, you could leave it like this, but I'm gonna add the Peaches and Cream Mademoiselle pigment. It's like a pinky colour, but I'm gonna put the glitter glue on first on the crease. I just I think glitter makes everything look a bit better. Take me flat brush.
Right, so I'm just going to add the Barry M glitter glue. You want to be as precise as you can when you apply the glue, because anywhere you put it, the glitter will stick. So like, I don't take it right up to the edge of the cut crease, because sometimes it makes it look a bit smudged. I haven't used this glitter in ages, it's gorgeous. Just gonna pack that on. Just like that. Just went off camera and done the glitter on the other eye, and now I'm going to take a cotton pad and this Nivea Micellar Rose Water with oil. I'm trying out just to clean up the under eye.
I've just sped up this part because it gets a bit repetitive, but we'll just keep adding like the colours so we don't lose them.
Just like that. I'm going to go in with the foundation that I recommended. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Sun Beige 48, Maybelline Superstay. Running out, this is great. And I'm going to take that on a Morphe M439. Get your words out, Lauren. And I'm just going to pat this on. As you can see, it's very full coverage, but you can also even it out, like make it a bit lighter if that's the way you like it. It's very versatile. So I love it for me clients. I'm just going to take a little brush, it's the Morphe E27, and a bit of the foundation just like around my eyes and my eyebrows. I don't really like using a big brush around there. I literally don't even use that much of it. Blend down the neck, just in case you get that line, and on your ears. And obviously I've got, if you're wondering, this is not my hair. It's a Lullabelle's ponytail extension. It's so easy to put in. I really like it. One thing is, it gets a little bit tatty, but it's nothing you can't fix.
To answer some more questions, what's your favourite go-to look? I can film a video on that if you would like, but I'm just using the Revolution concealer in the shade 8, Conceal and Define. My favourite go-to look, if I'm going out, I tend to like, I don't really know, I don't wear eyeshadow a lot of the time, but if I do, it's usually like a bronzy eye and Dynamite on my, like in a cut crease. Or I really like the Beauty Bay. 2 seconds, I'll get it. I got these a few months ago. It's the Beauty Bay Liquid Crystals eyeshadows in the colour Royal. That's really nice. Probably easy to use as well. You don't really need to cut your crease with that either. This is my concealer as well. It's not for MAC it, if you're wondering. I don't share them because that would not be hygienic. And I'm just gonna take my sponge and just pounce that in, but don't do it too hard, otherwise it soaks up a lot of the product. And I've just put the concealer in all my high points, as you can see, and I like bring it up here because it just like highlights your cheekbones. Another of my favourite concealers is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop That's mint, but I've run out and can't get my hands on any at the minute, like literally like can't even scrape any out. My favourite go-to looks definitely like I quite like matte skin but then glowy in the right areas. That's just because if I'm going on a night out, don't want to be getting too oily. What else? I don't I'll look at the questions. How long have you been doing makeup? I don't know if I've already answered that one. Since November last year. Just gonna make sure that's all blended in. As I was saying about foundation, if you are suffering with like acne, build it up in thin layers, your foundation. Don't pile a lot on, because I find that looks a lot more cakier and it covers so much better. And as well, sometimes if my skin's looking really bad, spot conceal first and then put my foundation on top, because then you don't need as much foundation. That's just like a method I like to use. I'm just going to take my Primark contour stick in caramel. Seeing how I found this was Jordan Lipscomb. Love her videos. Just along the jaw, around the chin, up my nose. I do like a little thin line there. And then just using a Real Techniques brush, blend it upwards, never brush down, because your cheekbones you want to look lifted. And I like pat it in, I don't really rub, because it disturbs like the foundation and everything underneath. I never wear bright eyeshadow. I'm looking at myself in the camera and I'm like, what? I sort of rub it on my neck, like on my jaw, to be fair. So I can like bring it up, but just like that.
Now I'm actually gonna use the Laura Mercier powder under my eyes today. I'm gonna take a different sponge because I don't like using the same sponge as concealer and foundation stuff. Did I just say Laura Mercier? I meant the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I've got it in the shade Blondie. And I'm just gonna press this in. So many people love this, but I think it's just the packaging I'm not a big fan of, because like, if you can see, it's got like a net. It's quite hard to get it out of. Just pressing this in. Pressing it in, I just feel like it sets it the best.
This is just some cheap sponge. I meant concealer and powder, but you know Lauren doesn't get her words right. Really soft, like I love it. I've used beauty blenders and stuff, and I'm not a big fan of the Real Technique ones, but I do love a beauty blender. But I don't know, I'm just using that on the rest of my face as well, and setting my neck is too, because if you put foundation there, you don't want to not set it, 'cause it's going to slide around. To contour and bronze even, I'm going to use the MAC Give Me Some bronzer. This is just an all-time favourite. I mean, the Doll Beauty one, that's called Give Me Some as well, is quite similar. But I do just love this one. And this is on a Morphe M527. Love bronzer my forehead. Getting rid of the 10 head. But like any video requests, just leave in the comments or on my Instagram, which is makeup by Lauren Nicole. If you would like to follow us. And my personal account's lauren.kennyford. It'll be linked below though. Going a bit extra with the bronzer on her. And then I'm gonna take, just not the camera, it's fine, in my phone. I'm gonna take the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and just take the middle shade on a Morphe A4 brush and just contour my cheekbones a little bit more. If you would like a glowy skin video with like fake freckles or something, I could video that maybe. Just gonna contour my nose. I'll find my brush for it. Here it is.
I just like, I'm not the best at this. I just think it's my nose. I hate my nose. It's huge. But you gotta work with what you got, haven't you? And like, bring it up here into the eyeshadow a little bit. Just something I do. I don't know if I've seen someone do it on a video. And then I see this any brush.
The Becca Champagne Pop. It's smashed. But like everything in my kit basically. I'm just gonna take this on a Morphe M501. I haven't used this in so long. Wow. Wow. Speechless. I forgot how much nice this was. I haven't used it in ages. Wow. She was blinding. I'm just going to take a smaller brush and put it down the bridge of my nose. And then I'm going to take, for the inner corner and the brow bone, it's like an iridescent shade from the Carnival palette. It's called Pink Me. So like, it like has holographic bits of pink in. And I'm just going to go under my eye with the pinky shades. I'm going to take Idolize. Right underneath. Just like that. That's from the P. Louise Secret Center palette. I'm just going to mix a little bit of lit in the outer corner so when it joins up here, the match. I'm now taking the P. Louise base in Vivid Violet and I'm gonna just put this in my waterline. So I've just went off camera and applied some lashes. I've used the P. Louise Day lashes, the same ones as I used in my other video. They're just the nicest ones I've got at the minute. Just putting some mascara on. For lips, I'm gonna line them with the Borderline lip liner from Peaches and Cream.
I don't really tend to overline them anymore. Just realised the boy's face I was pulling there.
And then I'm gonna apply this Stay Matte Rimmel Liquid Lip in the shade Be My Baby. I almost said what it's called in French. I normally go for like more of a cool tone, but for today I would switch it up. And then I'm topping that with this Revolution Shea Brilliant Lip Gloss in the shade Piece of Cake. These are all my personal ones, that's why I use the applicators. I'm just gonna make sure it's all finished up and add some setting spray, even though it's like, don't need it when I'm in the house, but for the purpose of the video, and it's the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. I don't really use setting spray until I use that one. I actually do think it makes a difference. And this is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Just trying to show you what it looks like. These lashes are massive. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask us down below in the comments. But yeah, see you next time.